What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a great day. Just want to say thank you all so much for the continuous love and support and all the positive comments in the last video. It truly means the world to me. I honestly believe that through hard work and determination and positive thinking, you can achieve anything you put your mind to, and definitely what you put in, you will most certainly get out. In this video, I would love to do an install, but still waiting on a couple more parts and a little bit more say free time. Today's my first day off in a while since I went back to work, and I'm pretty exhausted, still recovering from moving and my long 7 days of work. So I just want to recover, but give you an update again on what's been going on. So last week I did get my net proceeds, my profit check from Title Security, and it was a significant amount more than I thought that I was going to get. So me being me, I put about 70% in my savings account, and then the other 30% I just researched all the parts needed necessary to finish the Skyline to the point where I want it, nothing too crazy, and then went ahead and bought some more maintenance parts for the Prelude. So I'm going to give you a rundown on the parts that have came in so far, and for the parts that will be here hopefully sometime next week from the motherland, Japan. And also we got some goodies we are picking up later this evening, so we'll be vlogging quite a bit, but let's go ahead and do some of these part runs. So from right to left, what actually just came in the mail, I got my AEM X Series Uego air to fuel ratio wideband, because I definitely need that. Here I have an adapter for the Z32 MAF to RB20 wiring harness. Here at the boys at GK Tech, I got my rear poly subframe bushings. And then here from this box is just my OEM rear main seal and adapter plate. And of course you already know I bought wheels. I bought work wheels. Not going to tell you what work wheels I bought, but to accommodate the style, I went ahead and got some nice, like, deep titanium blue lugs. So I did hit up the boys, the crew at RHD Japan, because I wanted some more Japanese goodies, of course, for the Skyline. So coming this Friday, the rest of my parts should be in from dispatch, and then hopefully Saturday or sometime next week they will ship, and they do a good job with like their 2 to 3 day shipping. So from them, I did order the Exity Hyper Single Clutch, hence why I got the rear main seal. So that'll be a fun install. I ordered Spoon Racing rigid subframe collars front and rear, which just align the subframe better. That's what Edwin from Eden Customs told me to get, since I'm a suspension junkie in a sense. And then also I ordered my Trust to Goretti oil cooler, which should be in dispatch Friday to be shipped out sometime next week, which I'm incredibly stoked for. It's getting really hot here in Arizona, and I'm assuming my oil temperatures are around 210 and 220. Did a lot of cleaning. These stairs are definitely gonna be the death of me. Got a lot of stuff still here, nothing crazy. The washing machines I bought last year unfortunately do not fit in my new laundry room. They're a little bit too big. So here's like my makeshift. Just ran like leader line hoses through the drain valves. This all I have to do is remove this sink here and everything should be good. But so far so good. A lot of plans here. Here my appliances I ordered a couple weeks ago finally came in. Refrigerator, oven. I love this electric stove top here, and this vent fan is nice. Still waiting on my dishwasher, which should hopefully be here within the next week. All right, on to the main of the room. We got the Skyline and the Prelude in the garage. Spent about 4 hours, I shit you not, cleaning this garage top to bottom, vacuuming every shelf, door, top shelf, scrubbing the walls, vacuuming and sweeping the garage floor, getting again in all the cracks and crevices. Sometime next month I am going to seal the garage floor, and I am going to make that kind of a DIY video. So I'm stoked on that, but not stoked on how much material I will need in time to to buy. Still trying to figure out my toolbox situation since I got all these shelves here. There's not really a whole lot of room. Well, there's plenty of room, but how I want it organized, because I do want to fit a third car in here. But spent a good 45 minutes the other night organizing all the tools and getting rid of the ones I didn't need. Skyline and Prelude are running great. The other day, actually ran into a little bit of an issue with the Skyline. I don't know if it was because I was running less than half a tank of fuel, or something is up with me inducing too much air velocity on the stock ECU, but when I was driving, the car would just lunge itself back and forth a little bit and also almost stall itself when it was stopped. But it only happened after I took like a really bumpy road, so I'm assuming all the fuel was sloshing around in the tank, causing the car to kind of lean out in a sense. But all is good, filled it with gas, and it's been running great ever since. Also, like I mentioned in the last video, my BN sports kit is now in the States, in California. So hopefully, again, at the end of this week or the end of next week, Mastermind USA will hit me up and ship it out. Then we can do all the mock-up, get everything lined up nicely, shave what we need to shave, and send the body kit to John for paint. I also ordered the Haltech Elite 2000 series ECU for the Skyline, but unfortunately it is on back order for the next 2 to 4 weeks. So hopefully in that time, when they get it, they'll ship it to me. And then 2 weeks to 4 weeks out, whenever Evan from ES Tune is in Arizona, we'll get the Skyline nice and tuned. Still debating and doing my research on what turbo size I should run, what turbo manifold I want to run, because I do want to go top mount, and also what injectors I should run. I'm thinking either ID or Deechworks 750s. What the Skyline forum communities have told me to do, it's better to have more room to tune with than to max them out, which makes total sense. But if you have any suggestions on what turbo I should run, leave a message in the comments below. I've researched some, either just the RB25 turbo, or I know Twisted Motion is very reputable with making bolt-on to stock turbo manifold turbos. So just let me know. And then also tires for the new wheels for the Skyline came in. I did a staggered setup on tires. I'm gonna be running 18 by 9.5 plus 12 squared, nothing super aggressive. And if I wanna run the front pair, I know I need to run the D-Max 30mm extended guards. And I know those are also made to order. So I'll probably just be running the new work wheels in the rear and evening out that camber. But in terms of tire size, I just went 215/35 for the front, and then for the rear I went 215/40 just for clearance issues. Still got all these parts to install on the Prelude, the header and the aluminum radiator and E-fan shrouds. Also still need to install my coil rad on the Skyline with my Nismo low temp thermostat, and a lot more goodies too. Fuel filter, low temp thermostat. Still need to install my Tommy 255 fuel pump. Again, my mounts came in for the Prelude finally. Still waiting on my traction bar, and I got the intake manifold and throttle body for the transmission swap. What else? Oh yeah, more parts for the transmission swap. My front upper control arms to the Skyline are for sale too, so let me know. It's just nice to finally relax after this 4 to 5 weeks of buying a house again and getting things situated, and moving is never fun. But during this pandemic, I hope you all are staying safe out there, washing your hands, wearing your mask when out in public. I know you hear it hundreds of times every day, but that little bit helps out tremendously. So please take care of yourself. At this time though, I am waiting on Warren to get here and waiting for my buddy Emmanuel to get off work so I can go pick up these JDM goodies from him. Don't want to tell you what it is just quite yet, but I've been searching for these for the longest time, about say 4 months now, and I forgot he had a set of these. I threw him cash and I bought him something else to replace them, and pretty much almost a straight trade, but I'm super stoked on these. They're legit from Japan too, so I'm even more stoked about that. In the meantime, I'm just gonna relax a little bit more, grab you guys when Warren is here and we are on our way. All right, took a nap, kind of late. Mushy Warren.
Mushy.
So right now we're gonna go to Fry's, get some energy drinks, head to Emmanuel's and pick up the goods. Brother, dab me up, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Wow. No hands. Wow.
There we go. Are you ready, everybody? Boom. Brother,
What's up, man?
how are you?
Pretty good.
Dude, thank you so much again for hooking me up.
I'm too fat for these things anymore.
Oh my god. Legit bride seats from Japan.
What's up, my guy?
So here's Emmanuel's supercharged S2000. It's been down for a while, figuring some fueling issues, I believe. But I can't wait to see this thing back on the road. This thing too has been a minute since I've seen it driving. So again, we're gonna go ahead and load up the seats and we'll head back home. We are back home. Just want to give a big shout out to Warren for driving. Thank you so much, man. And again, thank you, Emmanuel, for the awesome hookup. And I appreciate you selling me these seats. These were out of Brandon's S2000 that we bagged about 9-10 videos back. He recently just moved to Florida. Best of luck if you're watching the video in Florida. Sold them back to Emmanuel, and I told myself that I would get these seats no matter what it took, and all I had to do was give him cash, and I bought him a set of Mint AP2 seats for his S2000, which I hope he gets that running soon. But again, Bridge Zeta 3 low max seat. I've been looking for these seats for a good almost 1.5 to 2 years. The sparkle backing is perfect. Has all of the legitimate tags on it. I think these are actually not valid anymore after April 2020. It is now August. We got the nice tag down here that says product of Bride Co. Ltd. made in Japan. God bless. Also, these are S2000 rails and brackets, so these are for sale since I can't get these to fit in my Skyline and or Prelude. So all my S2000 viewers watching this, if you have a set of Bridge Zeta 3 low maxes, these will obviously work. Shoot me a DM on YouTube or on my Instagram. We can negotiate a price. But incredibly stoked on these. I'm trying to give them a good steam clean. All the cushions are in great shape as well. No need to replace them. But like I mentioned, I'm probably going to keep one in the Prelude and one in the Skyline, so my passengers can have that OEM comfort of the reclinable seats, because those who daily drive fixed bucket seats, don't lie to yourself, it does get uncomfortable after a while. Now I'm on the hunt for brackets and rails for the R32 and the Prelude. Shouldn't be too hard to find since I've been doing my research on these for quite some time now. But I just need to get harnesses now for both the Skyline and the Prelude, and also either a C-pillar bar for the Skyline or do a nice weld-in cage. Still on the mix on what I want to do, but in time. I'm in no rush. But again, everybody, thank you so much for the continuous love and support, and thank you for making it to the end of the video. I hope you all are excited as I am with all this content coming your way. I'm stoked. I honestly miss working on my cars. I like working on my friends' cars, but when it comes to my own cars, I'm just kind of iffy about it. But thank you everybody again for all the continuous support. And if you're new to the channel and want to hit the subscribe button, that'd be awesome. And remember, aim high, drive low. We'll see you next video. Take care.